Ja, we zijn hier bij Dune Awakening, een nieuwe MMO die dit jaar uit is gekomen. En die het eigenlijk helemaal anders aan wil pakken. En I'm sitting here with...
Ole Andreas Haley. I'm the production director on Dune Awakening.
Awesome. So, for the people that don't know what Dune Awakening is, can you describe it in a few sentences? Or you can take whatever time you need.
Yeah,
actually.
no, I can do that. So, Dune Awakening is a survival game at heart, set in the Dune IP and the Dune universe, with MMO elements. So you you play the game in a shared world with players on a server that you have as a home server, and then you have multiple servers connected to that, which basically makes up multiple maps. So you start out in Haga Basin, you start out as the newbie, crash landed into the planet. You have to learn how to survive, and as soon as you start mastering those loops, you get exposed to bigger loops and bigger topics. The main story keeps pulling you in, and then you eventually go into the deep desert and hopefully form alliances, guilds, become a part of the faction. We have Atreides and we have Harkonnen factions to play,
Awesome.
so there's tons to explore.
And you also there's a lot of emphasis also on base building or something
Yes.
like that. And then also I guess how you handle materials and how you use those.
It's an SOC game, survival open world crafter.
Yeah.
Base building is a huge part of the game, and we have so many building pieces and machines, placeables that you can use to make basically your home in Arrakis feel like your home. And then there's a pretty extensive permission system as well, so you can share that base with just your friends, your guild. You can control parts of your guild that you trust more, get access to like the treasury. Like you could do a bunch of cool stuff in that.
Awesome. So the social element is also really important in that, because
Absolutely.
would it be possible to solo the game and not have any?
Yeah, it's 100% soloable. When you get to the deep desert and the later parts of the game, it does encourage you. You almost need to be a bit more than just yourself. But it's definitely 100% soloable. I've seen many players do that. We also have an exchange, like a auction type house in the game. So if you go to the social hubs, you can go there, and let's say you are a solo player, you don't want to go into the most dangerous parts, like the PvP area and stuff like that. You might be able to find what you need there. But of course that depends on the player economy and how the prices are. But yeah, there's ways for you to solo.
Awesome. I think a lot of people know Dune from like the movies and the books, and first the books, then the movies, of course. How did you how did you tie the story in with those two?
I mean, so Dune Awakening is basically set in an alternate history. So Paul Atreides, which you know from the books and the movies, was never born in our alternate timeline. Instead, his mother gave birth to a girl, and that basically set off a completely new chain of events and a new history. I mean, an important part of any game like this or an MMO like this is that having a character like Paul Atreides, which is the Lisan Al Gaib, it's the almost the chosen one in a way. It becomes really hard.
Yeah, because if everyone is the chosen one, then who is really the chosen one?
Exactly.
Right?
So this choice that we did in setting it in an alternative timeline was a blessing for us, because we could then empower the player in their becoming their own character and explore sides of Dune that also hasn't been explored as much in the books. So we can stay canon to the stuff before, but still build our own world.
It's a pretty clever way to do that.
It's really good. It's been so nice to be able to do that.
How has the reception been since the game has come out?
It's been great. Like, people seem to be loving it. The stickiness is super, super strong. People when they start playing it, they seem to be playing it a lot. They get hooked in, and that's been really fun to see. But they're churning through a bunch of content. So now we're coming out with new content September 10th. That's chapter 2. So we're super excited to give people more stuff to do. But yeah, it's been amazing to see what everyone is building, what they're doing, the activities that they're making up for themselves. and also like the social interplay in the game, people having these like nice little fun social moments. It's been amazing.
So chapter 2,
Yeah,
what's that about?
it's the next big content patch for the game. It's a new chapter. So it has 2 parts: the free chapter update that everyone gets as long as you bought the base game, you get that. And then we have the DLC part, which is what we are selling as an additional piece of the content, basically. And then if you bought the deluxe editions, you already got the season pass, so you have that included.
So you have all that content, yeah.
And in the free part, you have the continuation of the storyline, because the main story kind of left you at a cliffhanger. So a lot of people were curious and excited about, okay, what's next? What's happening with everything? So now we're continuing that storyline. We're exploring more of those characters. We're bringing in some canon character as well. So there's some cool new things that are coming from the story side. New dynamic encounters in the world. Contracts. There's a recustomizer, so you can change the appearance of your character, and all of this is part of the free. And then on the paid side, there's a new vehicle, which is called the Treadwheel. It's a really cool vehicle. It has a lot of maneuverability. It allows it has a little bit of higher skill ceiling, so it might take a bit of time to kind of like make full use of it. But it is really maneuverable, so you can go almost as fast backwards as forwards, which allows you to do a lot of cool things. And then there's 4 new dungeons, a whole questline storyline to go along with that, where there's a huge harvester that's crashed down. It's been shot down from the sky, and you go there to explore, and that takes you on an epic storyline, basically.
Cool.
So it's a lot of cool stuff for the players.
Yeah, it all does sound really cool. So how does progression actually work? Is it like is it a horizontal progression system? Is it a vertical progression system?
So the progression system in Dune is you have your levels that you level up. So you unlock new skills, so you can invest in skill trees. We're not locking it to classes. You can essentially learn all of the skills if you spend enough time. And then you unlock tech through the tech tree, which is something also you spend time collecting intel points and leveling up. But we don't lock anything of the content in the game necessarily by a level.
Okay.
So if you have played the game for a long time and you have your guild and you have a friend that wants to come in and join, they don't have to go for all of this. You can come and meet them up and kit them out with the best gear and give them an ornithopter and they can fly off. But,
oh really?
Yeah.
So that's a different way of scaling, I guess then.
Exactly.
Because if I think about other MMOs, the scaling system is usually when you play with a lower level friend, you are also a lower level.
Yeah. So
or they get a higher level.
Exactly. So you have to kind of like go with them and build them up to the last level or to the final levels. But we didn't want to do that. We want to make it super easy for players who come in a bit later to play with their friends who are higher level if they wanted to. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us about maybe a bit more into the future?
Yeah, sure. There's stuff we can talk about there. So chapter 2 now is September 10th, and then the next big chapter after that, chapter 3, is going to be focusing on the later parts of the game, the end game, if you want to call it that. So there's we see that we have great reception on the first few 100 hours of gameplay content in the game.
First few 100, he said, by the way.
Yeah. So I mean, people are loving it. So it's the next job for us now as developers is to take what we've done there and raise the quality bar of the later games up to that standard. So that's basically the main focus of chapter 3. And then chapter 4, which is coming next year around March or April, somewhere around there, that will be focusing on the water shippers and Polar Cap, which is a new region that has a new unique twist to it. And then there's also next year expansion. We're going to make an expansion for the game that we're going to ship, and then there's console launch. A lot of people are excited about that, so we really want to get that out to the players as well. So yeah.
Console launch, that sounds like a pretty hard thing to do with such a deep, like a game with such deep features and a lot of controls, and
yes,
it sounds like a challenge.
So we did a very conscious choice early on So one of the things we learned from Conan Exiles, which was our first game, our previous game, the first survival game that we made, was that we wanted to make sure that we had it developed with console in mind from the beginning. So every piece of the UX and all of the backend stuff on our code is built to be able to work on the console.
Okay.
So the job for bringing it to console will be easier for us as developers now, because we've done the hard part in a way.
Awesome.
So, but it'll still take some time to get it running smoothly and fix all of the broken textures and assets and everything like that. So next year.
Awesome. I want to send you off with a bit of a personal question.
Yeah.
But what has been your favorite part of your journey in making or playing Dune Awakening?
I mean, making it for me has been seeing it come together, I think, the last year. Because towards the end of a project like this, you get all of those last little bits and pieces in, and you see kind of like every piece come together into this nice little puzzle that you've made, and that's amazing, because you can actually play the game and you can see the product. Like, you can see everything is just working well together. That's been amazing, and balancing it out, making it feel really rewarding to progress the game. So that's been really cool. And then playing the game for me has been all of the social interactions. Like, I'm a social player. I played MMOs in the past. I love that kind of stuff. So for me, being in my base in Haga Basin, getting my first gun that was like a weapon that uses heavy ammo, and then I was like, oh, I really want heavy ammo, but I can't really afford to go to the social hubs to get it. So I was just on the chat in Haga Basin asking, does anybody by chance have heavy ammo? Because I really want to try this gun that I got. And then there's a person who just came flying with his ornithopter and just handed me heavy ammo, and we just stood there chatting, basically.
That's amazing.
And then he flew off, and it was amazing. Like, it was like this small little social interaction and friendliness among players.
I think that is what makes MMOs so special, at least to me.
Yeah.
Is that you can find new people, actually make real life friends with,
exactly.
Just giving somebody heavy ammo, I guess.
Yes, it's
awesome.
amazing. So it's the small things.
I love that.